Here comes a new challenger!
When it comes to Smash Ultimate, there are a lot of bad greens, and I mean a lot. And a long time ago, I made a tier list for said green alternate costumes in Smash. It has been quite a while, and I decided I wanted to remake one of my first few videos ever made on this channel. And that is the green alts tier list, originally inside joke. But let me explain the tiers. So, we have has no greens, based. Alright, because these characters, they would need greens, and they still look cool without them. Worst green in the game, self-explanatory. Trash green alts, so bad it's, well, you see the color. Puke? Alright, it's bad green, but not as bad as this, okay? Mag greens, they're okay. They're whatever. Top tier greens, oh, you may be saying, Sab, what about high tier? There are no high tier greens, okay? It's either you're a really good green or you're trash, okay? The best green in the game. You know, self-explanatory. And of course we have naturally green. Now for some of these, some may argue that characters like Bowser Jr. or Mimden aren't naturally green. But we'll still look at their green alts to compare, and I'll tell you where those would be at, okay? Let's get started. Starting off with Banjo, trash green, okay? Look, look. Hey, but Sab, it's based on Gruntilda. No, I hate this green. I hate it so much. It is just vomit thrown together. Alright, sewage. This is this costume. If you like it, hey, that's fine. You see something in it that I don't. But I hate looking at it all the time. Whenever I see someone use it, I just seethe in the mouth, just foaming violently because I can't stand the sight of this putrid color. Next we have Bowser and Bowser Jr. So with Bowser, there's an obvious green ult here, and I would say this isn't half bad. I would definitely not pick this over some of his other costumes, but I would definitely say this is an alright green ult. It's definitely okay, you know, it's fine, it's suitable. As for Bowser Jr., as you can tell, there aren't really any greens with him outside of Iggy if you want to argue, but overall I would just say naturally green, and besides, Iggy is based. So with Bio, things get interesting. So I will be rating the best greens if they have multiple, and as you can see, we technically have 3. 1 based on Sothis, and 2, well, based on after they fuse with Sothis, where they get the nice green hair. And so for male Byleth, top tier green. And female Byleth, well, in my personal opinion, I like both of them, but regardless, they're still top tier greens. And you know what? That's a win in my book. Falcons, I don't like it. Maybe it's just me, but I've never been a fan of this green ult. I've seen people use it a lot, and I know people like it, but I've never been a big fan of it. Not that I despise it, oh no, but I definitely wouldn't call it like a top tier green in my opinion. Next up we have Chrom, and look, just, it's trash. Dark Samus, trash, moving on. Now as for DK, you know, Donkey Kong. He's got between the two, he's got the better green ult. The green ult just, I don't know, the type of shade, light green sort of tone, but not light as in puke light, but light as in it's like dark green, but it's just brighten up. It's something about it just feels so much nicer than whatever Diddy had. I vibe with this very much. I do like this green. Now, this is the one area where I'll say Falco is a really good character, much better than Fox. But in terms of his colors, this green is trash. Like, trash! Beyond trash. What is this? This green color is so gross looking. Meanwhile, you have Fox with 2 good green colors. Oh, 2? That's impressive, I must say there, Star Fox. But if I had to say which one's my favorite, definitely the one on the right. It's just so good. Greninja's is just so bad. The yellow tongue, it's so bad. Now for Ike, what did they do to you, man? What is that? Something about that just doesn't look right one bit. The browns and the greens and the yellow, it just makes it look like someone vomited on you, buddy. Like, what happened? Incineroar's is the definition of trash. well, maybe that's an exaggeration, but it's super bad. It's really bad. It's so just, no, there's nothing good about his green ult. It's just so ugly and disturbing. I don't know about you guys, but I never ever want to just, whenever I see a green Incineroar, I just want to end the game as fast as possible so I don't have to look at this ugly color anymore. It's so bad. What did they do to Ken? Like, explain. Why is Ken's green ult so bad? The type of green they went with is just, it just looks wrong and bad, and the shades of purple are just not good with it either. It's almost like a dried grape losing its color, its succulent taste. Oh, wait, what? DDD's got one real nice green, and the fact that the Waddle Dees are on it just makes it that much more precious to me. So for me, DDD is definitely a top tier green color. And I'm just gonna leave this here and let that simmer for a little while and see what happens in the comments. Mario's literally looks like he came out of the sewage. Really taking that plumber job seriously now, aren't you there, buddy? Well, it doesn't look real good on you now, does it? Mewtwo used to have a green on Melee, and if it was still an ultimate, I'd say it's a top tier one, but as it stands, Mewtwo doesn't have one, so that's that. Rector's bad. Ridley's also bad. Yet Rob just fits. And isn't that what's most important? Sephiroth's green ult is just vomit. Terry has poop pants, and I'm just not a fan, therefore it is bad. There's something about this villager that makes me feel uneasy. When I see this villager, I feel fear. And so, out of fear, I'm gonna put it in top tier, alright? Just because I'm scared. I don't know what to tell you. And finally, Wazirsu. Do I even have to tell you how bad this looks? So let's start with the best screen. So out of all of these characters, who has the best screen, in my opinion? Well, in a sense, this is cheating, but it has to go to the Byleths in my opinion. It is just naturally on them, right? Because it is, well, their actual look in the game itself at some point. So if, you know, it's an alternate custom Smash, but it's based on something that's in the actual game itself, and it just looks great. But if we don't want to count it, then in my personal opinion, Fox has the best green color of all time. So you can argue with Byleth it's technically naturally green, but with Fox, definitely my favorite one out of all this bunch. It's just something about it I just love. But as for the worst green ults in the game, the worst green ult in the entire game, it has to go to a tie between who? Between Incineroar and Ness. Whenever I look at their green colors, I just want to vomit. I want to violently puke. All right, good foam in the mouth and just perish at the thought of even having to look at these green colors. They're so ugly, and and in the case of Ness, visually nauseates me. Maybe it's just me, but there's just something about the yellow and the orange that just looks so wrong in so many ways, and I don't know why I feel that way towards Ness's green ult, but it's what I feel, and I hate it. The same sort of applies to Incineroar. The green, the shades that they went with, just does not look good one bit, and I hate it. I hate it a lot. But hey, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. What is your favorite green ult in the entire game? Please do tell me in the comments below. With all that being said, please, hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed the video. With all that being said, peace.
I'm coming through, partner, we can do this right. You're the fire, I'm the wind tonight. Burning tread, haha, that's right, baby.